Windows 7 and Windows Server 2008, Release 2, use Windows PE 3.0. Windows PE 3.0 is a bootable startup environment that provides operating system features to do the following. We can do installations, we can do deployments, capturing an image from one and putting that same image on another system. We can be involved with recovery. We can access and run the startup repair tools, and we can use Windows PE to perform troubleshooting or some type of diagnostics. The idea of Windows PE is to replace the older DOS environment that could only run in 16-bit and doesn't work with the 32-bit and 64-bit drivers on most modern hardware anyways. Windows PE is modular and extensible, and it provides full access to partitions formatted using the file allocation table, or FAT, and or NTFS. Because Windows PE is built from a subset of Windows components, you can run many Windows applications, you can work with hardware devices, and communicate across IP networks. There are things that Windows PE cannot do. And one thing it is not, and that is an production level operating system. It is not designed for that. It's designed to deploy things, it's designed to install things, it's designed to repair things. It is neither a client or a server operating system, and in fact, if it's running for more than 72 hours continuously, it will reboot itself. There are a number of features and the usage of Windows PE we'll look at in this particular slide. Now, first of all, we boot into it on hardware, and we can boot into it from a CD or a DVD. We can use the USB flash drives, or we can even install it on a hard drive and run it much like a dual boot operating system. We can even boot over the network if we have network cards with a pre-installation execution environment, or PXE, and many of the modern ones today do have that PXE environment. The size of it is fairly small, less than 250 megabytes compressed, and it boots pretty fast on contemporary machines. That means machines bought in the last couple of years. But what I found on average, as long as it's not booting from a CD or a DVD, which slows it up considerably, it's about a minute. It takes about a minute to boot up to be used. Very importantly, Windows PE creates a drive for itself, a disk drive in the RAM of the computer system. That is the random access memory. The physical memory of the computer is used to make a drive where Windows PE operates from. It has very small memory space needs, about 512 megabytes for this directory structure. Now, once we have PE installed, we have full access to our hard drives, the existing hard drives on a system. We could partition them, we could format them, manipulate them without rebooting, without having to worry about dismounting before we can do some other action. We have on that temporary storage space for applications, for user data, and other information. We can load drivers, we can load network components, application program interfaces, and run just about all of the Microsoft, or the Windows, command prompt level tools. So all the executables that are available in the command prompt with Windows are available in Windows PE. The recovery environment is often called Windows RE, and it's basically Windows PE with the recovery extensions. Now in Windows 7, this is actually added to the hard drive as a separate recovery partition, a small one, but nevertheless one we can run out of. The System Recovery Tools package, or the SRT, can be found in the OEM pre-installation kit, but not in the WAIK. So to that end, we can extract it from the installation media, that is, the installation DVD. And we do that basically by extracting out the install.wim from the installation DVD and mount it, and we find within the install.wim image file the winre.wim. Now we can simply copy this out or extract it out And then we can mount the WinRE and even add additional tools to it beyond the tool set that's available in the Windows PE. So things like ImageX or SysPrep or other executables can be added to it then. Once that's done, we can unmount the Windows RE and commit it, and then copy it over as boot.wim to a regular extracted and unaltered WinPE environment. And then we can copy those files over to a hard drive or a UFD or a CD or DVD-ROM, and we are ready to go.